Many years ago, before I started doing tarot properly, I remember watching Gemstone Tarot, and she always had a builder outside, so we're just going to ignore it if that's alright with you. Otherwise I won't have time. The song is free. I am free to be what I want to be or do what I want to do. That's one of the F's and I'm not sure which one, so I'm not going to commit myself. It might be failed, but I'm not sure. We've got Gemini, Sun, and the 8th house of transformation, Scorpio. So something ending, something new beginning, after a conversation, probably, or after Mercury retrograde. So please don't make any decisions unless you're revisiting a situation till Mercury retrograde's over. I think we've got about 2 weeks now, something like that. If you're re-looking at something, that's a different matter. But if it's a new commitment in any way, I would certainly put it off unless you've no intention of staying there very long. Don't buy anything because your chances are you'll have to take it back. Don't get the car repaired because chances are it'll have to go back. So let's have a look. Thank you, April, for doing the timestamps for me. That was a big help. As I don't have the time. I don't know where the time goes now. I know during lockdown we had loads of time to twiddle our thumbs, didn't we? But I just don't have the time now. So let's see. Just a little heads up as well, I'm going away for a week in May to Scotland, well, just under a week. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I will take some cards with me because I always do, and if I get any chance at all, I will do reads. But they certainly won't be as intricate or detailed as these ones, but I won't leave you with nothing. It's just I can't possibly take all my cards with me. So it's going to be a whittled down version. Let's see. Now my niece has graduated. She's got a degree. She's a actual resident of Scotland. She doesn't come home as much, so there's no need for me to travel up there. So I didn't think I would be going back to Scotland, but obviously there is a need for me to travel there again. So, which I'm going to say no to. It's a beautiful place, and I do feel at home the further north I go. So I couldn't live down south, I don't think. So today we're looking for the Hanged Man, I'm afraid, which is Prometheus and Odin hanging themselves out to dry in limbo, sacrificing themselves for something they believe is a good cause, but it's usually ungrateful people. You have to turn your world upside down and see it from a different angle. I just turned that one upside down. It's not what I meant, Spirit. Thank you. So I know he's already out, but I've missed him because I was gassing. Pretty sure he's up there. But we'll start with the sweet spot, because just in case. No. No. I think it's this one. Oh, well, I would have been wrong. Maybe I ought to try the first one then. No. Oh, blimey. So where's he gone? Hanging about for us, Hanged Man. Emotional, physical, mental suicide and financial. There he is. Yeah, you're sacrificing something that you shouldn't be. You're not putting your boundaries in place, you're not protecting yourself. You're feeling the lack, you're feeling lonely in a room full of people, half erased, ignored. There's a hole in the pit of your stomach, but it may be something that you've gambled on and lost. So financially, emotionally, like I said, spiritually. Feeling drained, the Scorpio energy, which we've got in the dice. Remember that your cup is not half full or half empty. It's refillable by you. At the minute, this is either a feminine that drinks, deep depression, or a Scorpio that drinks or is in depression, or because of this, you are unable or unwilling to transform your life. Your inner child is having a tantrum because this isn't how it was meant to be. And now fear is keeping you trapped in a mental prison because there are swords around her, but that rope isn't tied, neither is the blindfold. There's nothing to stop her getting up and walking away except the fear that there might be something else there. We've got, again, a snake in the grass, all mouth and no trousers. This one, he doesn't take action. Aries, your first house. Refusing to take action, feeling impotent, so feeling unable or unwilling to take action. This is a hard lesson to learn of patience. We've got Gemini on his coat there, which is in the dice. It's weight gain, weight loss, it's hips and thighs, it's addictions to gambling, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is, self-medicating, self-soothing because of this lack that you feel, and it's just getting you into a bigger hole. There's a reunion here, or you coming out the other side stronger than ever before, and then reuniting with yourself. The past, the present and the future all together as one. So we've got the 14, absolutely beautiful energy. Balance and patience. But we've got to learn that lesson because we are being very impatient and we are sacrificing ourselves, hanging ourselves out to dry. The number 4 and the number 12 are negative. The snakes are there in the grass. There is a need to see things from a different angle. Don't dim your light for others. Don't sacrifice your feelings and your happiness for other people's feelings and happiness. I don't care who they are. This could have been going on for 5 years. So we'll come out stronger on the other side, but this is going to be a difficult period. And I mentioned it last night. There's Pisces in Neptune until 2026. It's started 2011. That's the problems that we're going through. You have to have faith, belief in yourself, in others. You have to have not religion but some sort of belief that there is more to life than this. And Simon Peter, keys which bind you to the spiritual or the material, and spirit only deal in the things money can't buy. Your happiness, love, freedom and health. And we're talking about the freedom in the song. 5 and 23, Taurus energy. So we're coming into that on about the 21st of April. Yeah, you're blind. You don't see. You need to take a better look at things and fight for what you want. There's no peace for the wicked. We've got to keep fighting. Put the effort in the effort that's needed. Could be a tattoo someone has their birth sign, Aries, Capricorn, on their internet communications, but put the effort in, communicate. There it is again, you're hanging yourself out to dry, staying in limbo, putting something off. It's better to know, put your boundaries in place, learn to say no, and escape. Turn your world upside down. So that 12 is important because it's come out in its own read. Yeah, there's a bond that's been broken, hopefully from this addiction. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a person, something that you are dependent on, you no longer need. You've learnt that lesson. Yeah, then you come out of the nightmare, that door's wide open, you can fly at any time, no more sleepless nights, 9 weeks. You've come off the fence, absolutely beautiful, well done. You've made the decision, you ask for help if you need it. The next 2 years, which takes us to 2026, fantastic, Spirit, well done. So you have to make a choice now. You are at that crossroads. Really, there's only 2 choices for Spirit, good or evil. And if you continue to do the same thing, you can expect the same outcome. You have to do things differently. You have to take the path you don't want to take. Feel that fear and stand up anyway. That path is never easy. It'll be the one with brambles and stones and it'll cut your feet. But you have to go, you have to escape, because this is violent. This is the shit stirrer. It's the one that stirs the pot and it must be made to lick the stick. They don't care how they do it. They will cut their own nose off to spite the face as long as they win. Winning at all costs. That's not what it's about. It's about like a tug of war. It only happens if you keep pulling. If you let go, they fall on the backsides. So don't get into it with them because it's violent. No one wins this and everyone regrets it. And that's what's going to happen. Too many, sorry. Yeah. The sun is coming out to illuminate your path. Remove the blockages. Happiness will return once you see the light. Once you see things exactly as they are. But you're going to have to turn your world upside down to do that. The 19, massively important. Travel, children in the positive. And a new love for yourself above all else. Self-esteem, self-worth, filling your own cup. We started there. It's refillable by you. You don't need others to do that for you. It's a gift from Spirit of unconditional love. Children, nostalgia, fond memories of the past, getting in touch with people from the past. It's beautiful energy. 6 months. Yeah. Overcoming your enemies, Gemini energy, which we've got in the dice. You may be seeing friends as enemies and enemies as friends, or you may be your own worst enemy. So be careful there, but you will overcome these enemies, even if they're yourself. Yeah, there is illness and bad temper here. The Leo has something to do with it. Leos have been struggling with themselves for a very long time. It could be illness, the heart, the back, for any of us. Cowardice, lack of backbone, lack of willpower, wanting everything their way. 8 or 26, massively important negative energy, power struggles, inner turmoil. Yeah, heartache, sorrow, loss and separation, minor surgery perhaps because of this illness. Like I said, hips, heart, back, surgery. It is, someone's been damaged, someone's been hurt. The next 3 weeks could be an issue, but there's enough blood being shed already, figuratively or actually. Again, the apple tree, sever those branches, sever those ties. It doesn't matter what you've done up to now. That's what's brought you the misery or the happiness for now. But now you are needing to sow the seeds for the future. What do you want the future to look like? make sure that everything you do is going towards that goal. So don't give in, don't buckle under other people's pressure. Life is not a race, it's not a competition. You will get there, but you just got to put the effort in and possibly trim back certain elements or people out of your life. Otherwise you'll be stuck in stormy waters, unable to go with the flow. 7 years, 6 weeks, and there it is again, trapped by your own mind in that dilemma. Analysis paralysis. You're overthinking so much that you will never make a decision and never get out of this. So if you're not happy, it's time to make the changes necessary. Here we go. It's one of the F's, and I'm not sure which one it is. I think it is for you, but I'm not sure for definite. Is it up or down? No, it's down, so it isn't. It's trials, which fits perfectly. And it's Odin, who we've already mentioned, and Wednesday, the supreme god. Odin hung himself upside down. There he is, hanging himself upside down to learn the mystery of the runes, to get in touch with spirit. A blood rush, if you like. Answers. Where it's gone, it should be here somewhere. For you and answers. This is wasting time, isn't it? Answers is the fourth one, so where are you? Being elusive. For you. There he is, answers. And the Scorpio's career look. So, the Norway and Iceland referred to as Os, O-S-S, so it's the letter A or O, as in the names of Folok or Folhawk. The fourth rune, so it's the fourth house, which is home and family life, is connected with the faculty of speech, so communication, Gemini in the dice. And the mouth itself, what did I say? So the variant word os was used both in connection to the organs of speech, so the mouth, and the sense of the river mouth, so if you live near a river or body of water. Apart from this, it refers to the wise Odin, the one-eyed king, so problems with the eyes. The unkillable soldier used to wear an eye patch. That I've been watching that for some reason this morning, it popped up. So the eyes are very important, and they have told us, aren't they, about being blind, unable to see what's coming. It's God itself, so having faith in something or yourself. It's thoughts and memories. There's your memories, and there's your thoughts that you're trapped in, possibly from childhood. Bless you. Bless you. Two fierce wolves that were also pets. So the two wolves inside of you, which one are you going to feed? The negative or the positive? Because the one you feed is the one that wins. Odin hung for 9 nights. So there's your 9. Your sleepless nights. From the windy ash tree. We had Windy City, which I will type up this morning with the monthly, didn't we? So the ash tree is Pisces, Aries, Cuspar. And the wolves are Capricorn, Sacrifices, yeah, but don't be somebody's victim and don't play the martyr. Only give with an open heart. It was repeated many times by those who wished to become proficient in the rune magic. So, needing to learn something, a lesson to learn. Hallucinogenic substances, so what did I say about self-healing, drugs, alcohol, etc. And the toadstool. Go back to the community tab and have a look what the toadstool meant. So, fast-changing situations to be expected when the rune Answers is drawn. You may find yourself in a set of new circumstances with few clues about the correct way which to proceed. However, even though your conscious mind may be at a loss, the unconscious knows better, so you need to go with the flow. You will use dreams and strange coincidences to communicate guidance. The rune may also suggest that the influence of a helpful advisor will become a prominent feature in your life, or very soon. This person is likely to be a male with a great deal of worldly experience, and is probably of an older generation. The spoken word and the powers of persuasion are the basic meaning of this rune. It should be remembered that the runes are in themselves words of power, and that, as the Song of Odin states, can make fetters fall from the feet and bonds burst from the hand. So, free is what the song was. Thus, the appearance of Answers ensures that you can use your wits and verbal dexterity to remove yourself from restraints if you know or can learn the correct way to go about it. We must learn. The God runes aspect of Answers should not be ignored. A religious influence, there we are, Simon Peter, where's he gone? And I would replace religious with faith, if I have to be honest, because we're not all religious. Maybe felt in some way, or you could feel touched by spirit, cosmic forces. You may have lost your voice, and this literally is a case of laryngitis, perhaps, as in the illness, or symbolic sense. You will not be able to make yourself heard, probably with communications in general. Letters and documents may go astray, oh damn it, Kristen, and you could find yourself somewhat isolated for a while. Yes, that's what we said, Five of Pentacles, isolated and alone, that's where we started. There he is. There could also be hitches when travelling, or your thoughts could become very confused. Problems with parents or the older people in general. So a confused mind of the elderly is very possible. B12, get your B12 in as best you can. If I could, I would. So, 8th house is transformations. We know that. It's graveyards. It's maternity wards. Scorpio energy. Reproductive organs, shared resources, funeral parlours, cemeteries, labour wards, ancestral property, the colour black. Interaction, shared resources, birth, death, rebirth, regeneration, transformations, as we've got in the dice, expanded awareness, inheritance and other people's money, and metaphysics, so inherited psychic ability. And we've got communications, Gemini Sun, communicative, self-expression, restless, sociable, mind-orientated, versatile, highly strung. The Sun in Gemini bounces back from setbacks and is able to multitask, and so will you bounce back, come out stronger on the other side of the rapids, as Johnny Depp would say. Uranus, rebellion, the number 9, Odin hung from his tree for 9 nights. The number 9, massively important. The 9th house of Sagittarius, massively important. Well done, Spirit. It is also the 16 because it's the Tower. So a shock, but a blessing in disguise. Number 9. The public is wonderfully tolerant. Its patience goes only so far there, and will forgive everything except those geniuses that think they know everything. The name Oscar, Kim and Wilde could be important. a sudden bolt of surprise that causes chaos. Uranus is the great awakener. It's here to slap you on the face and wake you up to what's really going on. It's also Father Sky, which is Odin as well. It is Mother Earth. She's not here today, she was here yesterday. And a higher octave of Mercury, which is communication. It's breaking the rules, smashing established structures, free again, the song. It is the planet of not only genius but intuition, which arrives in sudden flashes, just like lightning, seemingly out of nowhere. Uranus is the revolutionary planet, opening up channels to a higher mind and bringing about necessary changes which can be no longer resisted. There you go. Uranians are also transgender people, but not the ones that we've got right now, the actual real ones. Detachment is needed when everything is about to be turned upside down. What did I say? So this world is being turned upside down. Another very important element is technological advances and how the future will look and be. So it all depends on what you manifest this future to be. If you don't want it to be like it is now, then you must make some changes. There will be jolts, surprises in regards to anything that you're questioning. Uranus is the upstart planet. There isn't going to be a smooth ride here. You can anticipate matters to turn rather eccentric, if not shocking, and not in the way you expected, because of these entitled people. Don't look upon these manifestations as wrong for you. Instead, go with the flow and see how life becomes transformed in ways you didn't expect, but far better. You may feel excitable or nervous at present, especially when it comes to things that are currently focusing on. It may seem as if everything is speeded up. Yes, it is. And we're running out of time, so I might not get the angel card. Even forced against your will. But it's not a time to resist. This is a learning period. You can anticipate changes to be liberating, freeing, and offering a new course or path. You may have to learn new technology, but get a new iPhone, a new pad, whatever. It's important to point out the connection between Uranus and alternative sexuality, gender identity. In fact, Victorian England, homosexuals and transgender people were referred to as Uranians. I'd rather use that because I don't like the terminology. Therefore, you might find yourself among people with alternative viewpoints, sexuality, and sometimes people of a different class or background. But as long as you're tolerant of each other's, then that's fine. Go with it and see what happens. So, 16. Then we're protected. The number 27, protection, balance, unity. There's the balance. So well done, Spirit. Thank you. Get your pentagrams out, everybody. They're not the devil's sign. It's just the old way of protection. Nothing can harm you unless you allow it. It was used in Chinese medicine. It is fire, earth, metal, water, wood. The pentagram is associated with a symbol of protection. Find the balance and unity you need in your life. Bring back harmony. Don't be too fiery or quick to anger. Maybe you're lacking motivation and need the fire to achieve it. So, when we bring things back to a simple approach for looking what is not in balance. If we need to settle our emotions, we go for a walk or get a bath. Walk on the beach, get a bath, paddle in water. If we need to clear our mind, go out in the wind and let it blow the cobwebs away. If we need some fire in our belly, like some candles, or a barbecue in the back way. And if you need some grounding financially, stand firm, barefoot on the ground. Ground yourself. A union is here or awaits you. The pentagram should always be seen as a symbol of positivity. If you're in need of protection, this pentagram is your symbol. So draw it on a piece of paper, hold it in your purse or whatever. Right, how are we doing? And there it is again. So there it is, the balance. The lady in white, fairness, balance, justice. See if I can get this one done quick. Number 38, so number 11, Libra, Sagittarius as well. 38. God damn it, we're going to run out of time, and here we are. So, Keeper of the Scales. The law of harmony is enacted when the Keeper of the Scales comes to you as an ally. Align with her, as the law states, making conscious choices to create the balance in your life. When you do, you also magically align with the abundance of the universe and powerful forces of synchronicity. So watch for the birds, animals, insects, random events, coincidences, because they're messages from Spirit. This creates conditions and possibilities that lead to fulfillment of your highest intentions. Harmony begins with self and then resonates outwards towards others. You are in harmony with yourself when you nurture yourself with love. What did I say? Fill your own cup. Respect and acceptance. Only when you take responsibility for your own actions and be in harmony with others. This is because love is the central force that connects all life and aligns you with like-minded others. Restoration and positive fair resolution to any and all disputes, including those involved in the legal system or important exchanges. The Keeper of the Scales is a just and kind ally, always making sure balance is activated on your path. And finally, well done, Spirit, synchronicity. Fantastic. There is no such thing as a chance in our incredible universe. The coincidences and synchronicities are carefully orchestrated by your guides and angels. So recognize them as the hand of Spirit and rejoice. So the hand of Spirit is on the Ace of Cups. By messages, the angels are sending you messages so that you are on the right path. Start to expect them and look for them. Be aware that there is a divine reason behind them. Consider what the message or lesson is. Synchronicity is also a reminder that all things happen in divine timing, not yours. All things happen in perfect timing, so we have to be patient. Well done, Spirit. Round of applause. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye.